I've just started working with a great non-profit in the Peruvian Amazon, Alianza Arkana. In English, the Protection Alliance. In a nutshell, their work aims to preserve and protect the Amazon and her people, most of whom are indigenous. Alianza Arkana have programs supporting human rights and environmental justice. No small task when you're up against the might of a gargantuan oil company. They have numerous innovative education programs, waste management and permaculture projects, and work with the preservation of the incredible wealth of traditional knowledge of the indigenous people. The Alianza Arkana team took a trip to visit some of these projects in the Pucallpa area of the Ucayali River, and I thought it would be good to give you all a glimpse of our team in action. Pucallpa is on the banks of the Ucayali River, one of the main tributaries of the mighty Amazon. It is a bustling frontier town nestling between the Amazon rainforest and the Andes mountain range, with a large percentage of her generally impoverished population being the indigenous language group Shipibo-Kinibo. They are a tribe with an incredibly rich cultural heritage and are the keepers of a wealth of ancient wisdom in the form of traditional medicinal plant knowledge that has been passed down for generations.
Fuerza.
One of their biggest problems is loss of this knowledge and culture, linked to a loss of their language, as most education systems here teach only in Spanish or Castellano. Alianza Arkana are working in partnership with UNIA, the only indigenous university in Peru, and provide essential scholarships for 8 promising students in bilingual education.
Mi nombre es Ismael Angulo Fasanando, vivo en la comunidad de Peruvian. Mi nombre en Shipibo es Iskunraba. Iskunraba significa la persona que gusta hablar, que gusta dialogar con la gente. Perfecto. En estos tiempos mucho se está terminando la cultura Shipibo. Entonces nosotros como nueva generación de jóvenes que somos, es importante valorar nuestra cultura porque nuestros ancestros, nuestros padres, nuestros abuelos lucharon por nuestra cultura, para ver siempre la unidad en los pueblos. Es importante en estos tiempos revalorar nuestra cultura. Muchas veces los jóvenes o nuestros niños, más que todo me estoy formando en esta universidad intercultural que es la Amazonía peruana, algún día ser profesional y decirles a nuestros niños que siempre hay que valorar nuestra cultura, porque es lo más importante que podemos ver en estos tiempos. No, si no hubiera recibido esta beca de Alianza Arkana, me hubiera dedicado al campo, a trabajar en mi comunidad, estar siempre con mi familia. Gracias a Dios la oportunidad que viene de ustedes, que de otros países, que siempre piensan en los pueblos indígenas. Es una alegría para mí de estar nuevamente en este nuevo proceso de formación de mi vida y gracias a ustedes que estoy acá.
Hello, I'm Matthew Watherston and we are Alianza Arkana. We're just beginning a journey on the Rio Ucayali, the Alto Rio Ucayali, to go and view various different projects that we've been implementing over the past year.
About 2 hours downriver from Pucallpa is the community of Puerta Firmeza, where Alianza Arkana is supporting a rather inspiring Shipibo man in building a school with a difference.
Ahora
les voy a presentar a los futuros. Ella es futuro congresista. Ella es futura chamán. Quiere curar a los enfermos. Ella quiere ser enfermera. Ella nos quiere dejar porque quiere ir a Boston a estudiar. Está el futuro chamán. Ahí está el médico, al alcalde. Esto va a quedar en la comunidad como jefe de la comunidad. Todos tienen su futuro.
The school is the vision of Luis Marquez Pinheiro, the son of a Shipibo shaman. The children here are taught in both Spanish and Shipibo, with the curriculum covering the National Peruvian Education Program, as well as a unique curriculum, teaching them about their own Shipibo culture and traditions. The school itself is divided into different learning zones. These include classroom for formal study, and then the classroom of the forest, where the children learn about the different cultivation techniques, various uses of medicinal plants, fish farming, how to grow a food forest, and how their traditional cultural practices are an integral part of preserving and protecting their forest home. A little further along the river is the more modern Shipibo village of San Francisco, home to the first of Alianza Arkana's national award-winning waste management projects. Waste is a problem brought by the West with the introduction of plastics and packaging of consumer goods that do not biodegrade. This only adds to the growing problem of environmental and consequent health hazards in the villages. Alianza Arkana's waste management project delivers vital education for communities about the importance of managing their waste, and mobilizes villagers to be an active part of preserving and protecting their environment and health for future generations. Day 3, and we're going on a trip upriver to see Alianza's work in more isolated communities. Our transportation, our accommodation, our travel companions,
very sad watching that chicken die.
Our meeting room, our dinner.
She's just documenting.
A sleepless night, serenaded by mosquitoes, narrowly avoiding asaltantes or river pirates. And we finally arrive in Iperia. A morning bath was definitely needed before meeting the mayor, and what an adventure that turned out to be. one of our newest waste management projects, and we're here to meet the mayor to sign the contract for our local employee, Licenia, to officially begin her work. Success! The team couldn't help popping into the local school for a quick look. And it turns out they're really interested in our scholarship program too. We have enough time for a quick lunch.
What are we doing? We're making tuna sandwiches with mayonnaise, and I'm lead chef, the head chef, with my wonderful assistant here, Oni. Because we have no supplies, because we left them on the boat.
And then a stroll back to Licenia's house to meet her family.
Al mismo tiempo estamos acá en Distrito Ipariya, conversando con el alcalde para así promover a los medio ambiente sobre el manejo de residuos sólidos. Entonces estoy muy feliz, contenta por estar acá y estoy trabajando y ahora quiero seguir apoyando a las comunidades nativas. Tenemos todos, pero necesitamos fondos para poder trabajar más con las otras comunidades. Gracias.
Trying to catch a passing boat to another village is a random hit-and-miss affair on the river. In this case, we missed. But we must have made a good impression on the mayor. He lent us his fast boat to get to our next destination, Nueva Huaypa. And we got to meet more of Licenia's family.
Mijo.
Bueno, welcome to Nueva Huaypa, where we have our first replication project with the Clean and Healthy Communities. And here we are. This project's been here since 2009. And let's go see it. Bueno, what we have here is this beautiful bottle bench. This is the very first construction with eco ladrillos or eco bricks that are bottles completely stuffed with unusable waste. So this is all of the recyclable materials that they've collected in the community since November of 2009. They've got a lot, and we're waiting on the municipality, which we just went and saw, to send a boat to come and take all these materials to Pucallpa so we can sell them.
Ya. Basura ya no have the plastic of ma iti makupi ha kung limpyo no ma iti kupi.
The children play an integral part in the source separation, or the separation of the materials in the home. They're also the primary bottle stuffers. This landfill is the last one that will ever be done here, and hopefully will ever be done within the Shipibo communities, because we've got a better solution for it, which is basically just taking everything that's in here and putting it inside of a bottle and then building something out of it that's useful, like what we just saw with the bench over there.
News reached us via the jungle telegraph that a boat had actually been attacked by asaltantes the previous night. So the decision was made to spend the night and catch the early morning boat to our next destination. We missed again. We finally managed to hail a passing fishing boat that agreed to take us to Santa Rosa, Dinamarca.
We're on a fishing boat at the moment that has been fishing upriver, another 3 days upriver, and is now coming back to Ucayali to sell its catch. And we've just stopped at a mestizo community. I'm not sure why, but I think it's to load wood. They seem to be loading wood on. I'm Paul Roberts. I'm the Education Director of Alianza Arkana. I've been up since 3 in the morning.
After a very warm welcome from our host and local shaman, we set about the serious business of preparing for the community cleanup that we were here to judge.
Right now we're going to go and walk around the community and see how the cleanup went. We're going to see how clean the streets are, how clean the houses are around the house, behind the house, and then we're going to see how well they separated out all the materials, and then we're going to see if they've stuffed bottles with everything that's considered waste. Let's go.
I'm not breaking this down into different categories.
So listen, so this would be looking at all of the garbage.
Participation. How are we going to judge that? These guys know how to separate the rubbish. Buen trabajo.
Hakun no inti kopi no huma. Ahorita vamos a hakun inti kopi nato honi vamos más limpio no huma no inti kopi no haga no hacerá hoy aquí va que va no ayuda inti kopi no ahorita hoy que no aquí inti kopi. Aku mai sin de pico na que tenga que no hacerá butengi.
Well, I think it's really amazing how well some of these people have cleaned up their homes and the street. And
yeah, the waste management programs are essential, a critical part, beginning really to our community-based solutions program, whereby we're building relationships with the communities, bringing the communities together, seeing the value of collecting the waste, understanding the waste and disposing of the waste, but essentially that's building the relationship and the trust with the communities. We will then on top of that be bringing in sustainable development programs so that communities have alternatives, viable options for increasing income, which is dearly needed throughout the Amazon because of the level of poverty. So it's a beautiful experience. It's amazing to watch the villagers coming together, working with us, and the friendships that are forming, and very exciting for the future. Thank you.
And so a wonderful end to a fantastic trip. So encouraging to see the work of this growing organisation, and really looking forward to sharing more with you. So join us on our next trip, looking at an interesting relationship between contamination and a place called Contamana.